Welcome to A Safe Space with Jay podcast. My name is Jay Bridie. I am a middle school English teacher. I hold a master's degree in educational leadership as well. I created this Safe Space podcast to be able to talk about the things that we can't talk about in the Teacher's Lounge. Raw, real, and uncut. I'm the teacher they warned you about before parent-teacher conference, okay? I cuss a little bit, but we're going to laugh a whole lot. So get comfortable, let's unpack. Hey y'all, welcome to the Safe Space. Now, let's unpack. Today's topic is talk to your kids. Talk to your kids. The reason this topic is important to educators is because if you guys as parents don't have those uncomfortable conversations at home, where do you think they go? The kids bring it to school. All the weight that they can't let go of at home, those burdens that are on their shoulders, whether big or small to us as adults, they feel. And then they bring it to school with them. Have the uncomfortable conversations at home. And the reason I say that is because I cannot tell you as an educator how many times I've had to have an uncomfortable conversation with a child. And it doesn't mean that we don't want to be a safe space for them or we don't want to be a place of solace for them. I don't mind being a confidant because if any of my kids come, I'm going running. If they call me and they need me, I'm there, no matter what. But as an educator, it gets heavy. It gets heavy. I've had one student come out to me and she was very upfront and honest. And she just said, I cannot tell my mom. My mom is not going to love me anymore. I cannot tell her. And I'm like, Initially, being gay is nothing. Like, that does not bother me. If that is how you feel, I will not love you any differently. So I made it clear that my intent was to support her through whatever she felt. But my heart broke listening to this child, especially a teenage girl, say that she cannot confide in her mom. That's heart-wrenching, man. So, that being said, talk to your kids, love on your kids, remind them that they are going to be loved no matter how bad they fuck up. Because as parents, that's our job. We don't always get it right, but one thing you can do right is to love your kid through the shit that you don't understand. That doesn't mean that you can't tell your kid, hey, I don't support that. Or if you have religious things that require you to back away, fine, and that's cool. But love your kid through it. Love your kid, man. Love them. Okay, getting on to the second topic. Let's unpack topic number 2. Still within the talk to your kids realm. But I had another student, for example. She wanted to give her V card to her boyfriend. Now, these kids are 11, 12 years old, and it befuddles me because we live in a day and age now where kids are overexposed. They are on YouTube, they are on TikTok, they are in all these different places, and they are seeing things naturally. Now, it doesn't mean that we were innocent because, millennials, if you know, you know, okay? But there were certain things that we just didn't think of doing because our parents didn't play with us. Or we knew enough to know not to do certain things. I feel like this generation is very easily exposed and also very easily willing participants. These kids are easily influenced. They're going to go, period. So that being said, talk to your kids. I cannot tell you as a woman how it felt to listen to a little girl say, I'm going to have sex Friday. My initial response was, you're going to what? I think the fuck not. Okay? I'm just being honest. As an educator, I immediately jumped into go from mama bear mode of no the fuck you're not to, hey, well, let me ask you this. What's his favorite drink? What's his favorite snack? By the time we got finished, my girl did not want to let Mr. Takis and I don't drink no water put his penis all up inside her, okay? Sometimes you just got to give it to him straight. So I walked her through what the pH balance looks like and how it's affected by the things that you do with your body, why your body is important, why your virginity is one of the most precious gifts you can have. Why do you even think he's worthy of that? And she was like, oh, because I really like him. And in middle school, when y'all date, y'all text for 2 weeks and then you break up. Why would you want to hump somebody after 2 weeks? So I say that to say, talk to your kids. Otherwise, your little girls are going to be stuffed with Takis. Okay? And nothing out of it but a wet ass. Same subject, different scenario, right? So this one is a little heavier. A lot of students have contemplated taking themselves away from here. And I feel like, again, being overexposed, having social media and different things like that, teaching them that these are the type of things that you can do. Like, hey, you don't like the homework today? Why don't you go away from here? And as silly as that sounds to us as adults, kids literally consider these things. They really believe that not liking something in that moment is enough for them not to be here anymore. I have had countless students say, oh, I would just KMS if this happened or that happened, or I don't get this or I don't get that. And I often tell kids, hey, words have power. Be mindful in what you say. Make sure that you are genuine with your words. Make sure that you're being the best version of yourself. And that includes not allowing temporary moments of discomfort or unhappiness to change who you are. If you are a bubbly, up and at 'em person all the time and you got good energy and you just have a really bad day, it's just a bad day, baby. Hang in there. So when it comes to parenting and talking to your kids, I want you to know that you are their first safe space. You're that first safeguard. So as an educator, when your kid comes to me and says, hey, I don't want to be here anymore, it bothers me. And it does not mean that they told you first, because they could not have. A lot of the times, the things that we hear as educators, those kids don't tell you first. We are their first choice. And it's because they found solace with us. I never mind that because, again, I love my kids. They are my children. These students that come in and out of my room, we could argue one day and make up the next day. I don't care who it is. If they have an issue or somebody is messing with them or bothering them, or they feel the slightest bit of discomfort, I'm on your ass about it, because those are my kids. So that being said, when it comes to talking to your kids about these uncomfortable conversations, you got to have them at home. Have these conversations at home. Talk to them about the things that they are going to experience in middle school. Talk about what that will be like. Talk about the peer pressure. Talk about overexposing on social media. They have sex in Roblox now. So it's like there is no safe space for kids anymore. So as a parent, you have to create that safe space, however that looks like for you and your family. Nobody can tell you how to do it right or wrong. I'm just telling you to make sure you're on your shit. Because when these kids decide, hey, I'm going to have sex today, we might not be there to interject. So do what you can so that your kid feels confident enough to say, hey, mom, hey, dad, hey, uncle, hey, grandma, I feel this. And from there, they can continue to tell you why they feel that way or what is going on. Don't jump down their throats. Don't scream at them. Don't yell at them. Talk to your kids. All right, y'all. So I'm about to head out, but before I go, I just want to say thank you to every guidance counselor in the schools, to the lunch lady who listens to that one kid who wants to talk a little bit more than usual. Thank you to the admin who shows up when they see a student in need. That is what we need. And for the parents that are on top of your kids, the parents that communicate well with the teachers, thank you for helping us help you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because all of it matters. We are all a team. One band, one sound, okay? You support us, we support you, and everybody works together to support your child. Those guidance counselors, they are rock stars. Admin, they show up, they show out. So understand that teachers, admin, guidance counselors, and parents, we are all a team here to support your babies. We all have the same goal. Thank y'all so much. Again, I'm Teacher Bay J. Thanks for tuning in to A Safe Space with Jay podcast.